I played Invasion, so you don't have to. So for those of you that don't know, Overwatch Season 6 released this past week with the usual seasonal balance changes and the long-awaited PvE experience called Invasion. So the experience can be called Invasion for a couple reasons, but namely my favorite reason being the invasion on my wallet because the single player experience costs $15. There's a lot of controversy around the price and the experience that was finally released to us considering what was originally promised, but I'll leave that judgment up to you and a little bit of mine throughout the video. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when all my videos are live. With that being said, see you guys at the end of the video. So this is the intro, which I believe was already dropped somewhere. I don't remember. I know I've seen this video though, but this obviously being here makes a lot of sense.
You good?
Always.
Mind if we cut in?
Coming through.
So I believe this is related to Null Sector, and I can't remember exactly what that means.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful, except for all the killer robots.
Oh, I know, right? No one likes uninvited guests.
Yeah, they're the worst.
You kids talk too much.
Wow, this is cute. I thought they scrapped the PvE mode.
We should get off the street.
Again,
Come on.
it was not
Follow me.
scrapped, it was reworked. That's exactly why every time someone told me they were getting rid of it, I was like, they're not technically. Okay.
Actually, I believe Brigitte will be doing the honors of piloting the dropship.
Does she know how to fly?
I'll be fine. You just worry about null sector.
We'll be in touch soon. Come on. Let's save my city.
Having to pay for missions is kind of crazy. Look.
This way.
Sector is not allowed in my club.
Let me take care of it. I'm an excellent bouncer.
You know what? You're hired.
I detected a digital in it.
Tip is overhead. Null sector has never staged an invasion of this magnitude before.
Let's get on board that ship and shut it down.
Enemy reinforcements on our radar.
Smack the shit out of me, bro. Yep.
Taking casualties.
I'm downed! Lucio being the only healer
All over the city. He's making it harder to get
at the beginning of this kinda sucks. So I'm kinda like forced to stay around him, though Echo is just a
This is the power source.
character who's just around. Also, sidebar.
but I bet we can break it apart.
This is so far just a map that already exists, and I'm going through.
Winston, do you know what these things are? These devices appear to be relaying power from a remote
Like, I don't want to be the heaviest of critic yet, but you know, knowing Overwatch player base, there's definitely heavier critics out there. Oh, yeah.
Ship down.
Gladly. My hammer was getting rusty.
Upwards incoming.
Have incoming.
Or just ask your parents. It's $15, dude. If it was 60, I could understand you being like, oh, that's wild. Like, I shouldn't. But it's 15. 15 is like a meal or two from any place you could go. Skip McDonald's for 2 days and you'll have enough money.
That's all of them.
Okay, so the first boss, quote unquote, thing that landed died absolutely immediately. Board the shuttle, which is probably just going to take me to a different
Command ship.
map that already exists. Okay, so my first criticism already is that so far this is just maps that already existed, and we're just adding like a cool little story mode to it, right? What I would have liked to see would have been like areas and maps that I've never like come into contact with before. Oh, as I immediately am basically shown that.
I need to take off. Call me when you want to ride home.
Well, actually, I don't know when or how.
That's my squire. Already an ace pilot.
I don't know if any of these are maps I've already been to, or if this is a map that already exists that I've been to. Because I know for a fact I don't, unless like this is part of Flashpoint or something. I don't. This does not look too familiar.
Look at us. So what's the plan to take this thing down?
Like, where did Lucio get this tech from? Is the real question.
These ones aren't so tough. You should receive them on in Paris.
Did you like the new support? Oh, she's awesome. I haven't played it in a match yet, but she seems extremely fun to play in like the little training stuff I did. Can I see how the RPG elements of this would have been fun? Yes. Would I have been one of those people to do it and like keep playing through the RPG elements and like maxing out a character? Probably not. Imagine a separate Overwatch game where you can make your own character. Oh, okay. Boss fight idea. You have to pay for the rest of the missions. One of them is free. It's an event mission. The other 3 you do have to pay for, yes.
I think that did it.
Unless you plan to go down with the ship, we need to get back to.
Now what?
The doors won't open.
That works too.
That worked.
All right. So, who's going to be the last one to barely make the jump? My money's on Lucio. Looks like he's not going to make the jump, and then he makes it last minute, and then everyone celebrates. Okay, no, that's cool. What's good, Johnny? That was I'll say it was a cool experience, you know. It's fun for an experience so far. Again, nothing I didn't expect already. It was relatively easy. Obviously, normal, hard, extreme, legendary mode, all that stuff. It was cool. It was cool, I will say. I would just say my vision for what this could potentially be is definitely going to be involved in my judgment of what's happening, right? Because if there's only 3 missions, right? This drops with 3 missions, and then, they got to add more missions over time and yada, 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 yada. Then it kind of leaves room for, like, growth, which is good, but also, like, it's extremely lacking. There's just so bare bones is what it feels like. It feels like this is something that was extremely easy to do. I don't know anything about the development of stuff like this. I don't know how long this really took, and what the vision for what originally was supposed to happen was and where it is now. But, like, that was empty. But we'll see. Maybe the other 2 missions are going to be more interesting.
The ferry terminal. Final evacuations are underway. All remaining civilians, get to the ferry terminal. This is your last chance to get out of the city.
Everybody, this way! We gotta move!
So all of this is after the dissolution? I don't know. After Overwatch breaks up the first time. So Overwatch had already existed. All of these people were in a group, and then they all separated. So this is following that Winston signal where, he's like, where we need you, the world is in trouble, and, sends out message. Enter super heroic entrance of...
Hey, we didn't get a hug.
Right.
This is the captain of the Fessenden Ferry. We're heading to the terminal and need immediate support.
The ferry is on the way. Let's clear the dock. Team,
Get into the
any
chopper. Oh, this is
think
cool.
so. They usually
Oh? Like, I won't disagree. This is not a cool experience. I just don't think it will be like it was ever going to be like a long-lasting experience, unless they drop like 25 hours of content. Like, he dead. Look at him. He dead. He dead as fuck. You good, broski?
Are you all right? Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Can you do anything to help him?
You good, broski?
So.
Here come more of them. It's go time.
The revive is so fast, it feels like getting down is almost inconsequential. But then again, I think it's just because of the mode. I think the novelty of this is really just like how interested you are in Overwatch lore as a whole. And that's about it. Like, it's like paying like 15 bucks for like a comic book, but like playing through the comic book. Right? Because this is just like one specific mission. Overwatch is probably hundreds of missions total. From like, you know, the creation of Overwatch to, you know, the Omnic Crisis to Null Sector to, you know, all of the different parts of the wars they were involved in, you know. So to only have 3 missions is a little disappointing, you know. You could have definitely included a lot more, at least off drop and release, so I wouldn't just be, you know, catching 3 missions and then being like, all right, I'm done. But granted, these are at least, you know, 30, you know, 40-minute missions automatically, so it's cool and all. Like, I feel like if I had to rate these, it's like a, you know, 6. It's a 6 out of 10 just off of experience, but it's really like a 4 out of 10 because of how long we waited for it and how lacking it feels, if I had to put it some way. And I don't want to be too harsh of a critic because I know, you know, the stipulations of what happened specifically and kind of why the game is the way it is now. I feel like there's a healthy level of, you know, skepticism. Like, it's cool because it really does show that there's a lot more to some of these maps than, you know, you actually normally get to access. Okay, yeah, like I said, the mission experience, there wasn't even a second boss in this one, or there wasn't even a boss now that I think about it. It was just a defense mission the entire time. The first one had a boss at the end at least into an escape, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so I can say that each mission does set up for the one following it, which is good and bad, because now I'm really at the point of how much is there to do in these. We'll see. 1 mission left. Ironclad. Let's get it. It is good that these have challenges, but you know, challenges give you just as many cosmetics as the other things, and there's nothing too crazy about them anyways, in my opinion.
Ah, it's Null Sector! They found us! Get behind me!
Wait! He isn't one of them. It's okay.
Ryan got racist
You
tendencies.
put your whole family at risk?
Reinhardt, that war was a lifetime ago. I've changed. He's changed. The only one who hasn't is you.
Ugh. It unlocks a bunch of heroes, then sends everyone out in their respective directions, and then like forces you to play a specific set of heroes. And not saying that's a problem, but I'm also not saying that's a great thing too. Wow, my game loaded the slowest, so now I'm forced to play Reinhardt. Nuts. Oh my god, not an escort mission.
Ha! Let's show them some Swedish hospitality.
For honor and glory! I see the command ship! Looks even bigger than the one from Rio!
I think it's the same size on gold, but
The fountain is a turret? Hold on. Set it off. Let that shit go. Keep shooting.
I have one last idea.
Oh, we just went in a full circle.
Another turn!
Cannon prototype?
Let me guess, another turret. Wow, that's just rude to say to him. He's just trying to help. Whoa, what the fuck?
Transforming gun robot.
Oh, so the I'm overloading. Help me! Somebody, please! I need help. Got my shit.
It's about to fire.
Boosh. I think my thing is more so just like I feel like you could have just made an Overwatch like TV show. This is cool. I love this lore. This is great. But the exhaustive experience of playing through it is not worth it. Sasuke, come back.
What if they do not accept your message?
To bring peace between Omnics and humans. That is a risk I am willing to take.
Yep. I love that. And then this is when he gets assassinated by Widow. Yeah! Mink! Okay, see? And this is why I said, like, as a TV show, this would be amazing. But attaching this specifically to these story missions
We found him.
is annoying because all of the stuff in between is like lacking, you know? Like this is so cool. All of the way that ended was great. Perfect. Is it worth the $15? I think that's the major question here. Is it worth the $15? I cannot strictly say yes or no. Can you find all of this stuff on YouTube and watch it without paying the $15? I'm very sure there's going to be. I'm almost tempted to just clip all of this myself and put it up on YouTube now to get the views. But do I think this is worth the $15 to play through? No. Do I think it's worth it to watch? Absolutely.